Hey everybody, Tom Tezak with Lifestyle Maui Real Estate Team, Wailea Realty, Windermere Real Estate here in Maui. And I just decided every Sunday I wanted to just do an update with what's happening in Maui between the COVID-19 virus, what the government and politicians are up to, what changes we're experiencing, and also what's happening in the real estate market and anything else that sort of comes to my mind. And so just wanted to start with, we're going to talk about what's happening. It's been a little bit of a slower week this week. There was some fun with the politics. Our governor and the mayors have been in sort of a little bit of a non-communicative pissing match, which is always interesting when you're seeing when one hand doesn't know what the other hand is doing. It's a little frustrating as a resident here, but it is what it is. And I always, I've been saying from the beginning of this, we all do things and say things that we probably are going to regret. And maybe we hope that people just give us a little grace. I know that's just part of this. There is no playbook for this whole experience. And, we're going to figure it all out. So, hey, Justin, how you doing? So let's start with how long will the quarantine last? So we currently have a 14-day mandatory quarantine if you arrive in the state of Hawaii. Now, they can't stop the airlines from flying, but what they are doing is if anybody is inbound from the mainland, whether it's a resident or a guest, they have to quarantine for 14 days. There are people that are sort of watching their neighbors when they get here and letting the police know that maybe people aren't doing the right thing and they're going outside when they shouldn't be. So that's what's happening with the quarantine. We have not heard of any talk of that going away. So I anticipate we're going to see that for several more weeks, which will slow down the tourist traffic. Tourism, though, is picking up. Normally, we get about 30,000 people to Hawaii. We are up to about 200 to 300 people a day getting off the planes, and they're self-quarantining. Several of them are folks that own properties here on Maui, and they're second homes, and they're coming out to hang out in them. And they are quarantining. I know several people that have done that. As far as what's happening business-wise, retail has gotten the green light to open up. In the county of Maui, they did it on, I think, Friday in other parts of the islands. And the Maui County Mayor said, let's open up retail starting on Monday. So we're going to start seeing that. A week ago Friday, they opened up the golf courses, which has been great to have people get out and check that out. Beaches are opening, state parks are opening, but again, it's only for exercise and movement, no camping or no parking or sitting on the beaches and hanging out. They are still ticketing. I think that's loosening up a little bit. I haven't heard people complaining about it too much. As I was mentioning, our politicians were fighting last week. Not fighting, they just weren't talking to each other, which is a shame. We've only got 5 mayors and a governor, and they should be communicating with each other. Restaurants, still no word on when they'll be opening up for indoor traffic. They are doing carryout. We are doing the takeout bingo, which has been great fun this past Friday. There was was really excited to see that the Maui News did a story on our team talking about the Maui takeout bingo and the bonus game and all that. So that's pretty cool that we're being able to help our local restaurateurs in South Maui and all over the island to try to drum up some more business. We know it's hard to be in business as a retail or as a restaurateur right now, and we just wanted to have some fun and try to motivate people to participate. So if you want more information about that, reach out to me and I'll get that information to you. As far as essential services, there's still limitations. We're currently, as realtors, we can perform real estate, but we can't just do open houses. It's got to be, meeting people one-on-one, showing properties, doing transactional stuff. Through that, though, our team, while at Lifestyle Maui, we've started to implement virtual open houses, and it's been a lot of fun. Jordan and myself have been going to 2 properties at a time. He'll be at one, I'll be at another one, and we're doing walkthroughs and talking about the units and do video, and we're doing it live on StreamYard and all of our Facebook pages and our YouTube channels. And then we've got Angela and Kenny are helping us work through the properties. So that's been a lot of fun. The last thing I want to talk about is what's happening here in the real estate market, which, I've been getting tons of questions of what's going on. Is, should we buy? Should we sell? Should we wait? I've had a bunch of my friends and clients calling me up, but I want to give you an overview of what's happening with that. And then I'll finish with what we've got as far as cases of COVID-19. So for the first 10 days of April, from the 1st through the 9th, we had 0 pending transactions, which is pretty scary. For the second 10 days, we moved up and we got 5 pending transactions. The third set of 10 days, from the 20th to the 30th, it jumped up to about 20 transactions, which is great compared to the first 10 days of the month. Then we got into May, and the first 10 days of May, it has slowed down from the last week of April, or last 10 days of April, to 14 transactions. But at least we're still seeing sales transactions in all categories: vacation rentable properties, residential condos, and single family homes. We did have 12 closings this past 10 days in the first 10 days of April, which was great. So people are closing. I know that we've been working with some of our clients. We've gotten several of our properties that we've gotten closed, and we're going to be closing another one next week. So we're excited about that. It's been some bumps in the road, and there's some renegotiating and some changing in plans, and everybody's being pretty flexible. So we're all just trying to get the transactions done and get to the finish line. So I think it's really important in these times. Again, there's no playbook for this, and we're just trying to figure out how we can help. As a team, we are doing a bunch of things that we're safety first, everything that we're doing, and trying to make sure that we're keeping everybody safe, the property safe, we're cleaning the properties, and then we're doing the virtual showings, virtual tours, and then a lot of our signings now are digital. So it's been we're all figuring it out. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Good to see you down in Florida. And then lastly, as far as new cases, the great news in Maui, in the last week, there's been no new cases that we've seen here in Maui, and there's only been 11 cases, which is down from 15 in the state of Hawaii. We are in probably one of the best shapes of all the states with the least amount of COVID activity. And that's very much in part because we shut the quarantine and keeping people out. It's been challenging for real estate, but really good for our economy, or really good for our community, not good for our economy, but we're going to figure that out as well. And then last week in Maui, we had 3 cases, so having none this week is a great benefit. If you have any questions about Maui real estate, if you have any questions about when should I come to Maui, should I book my flights, that's still a wild card. I did hear that the Four Seasons, which was supposed to be opening, and the Grand Wailea, we heard were supposed to be opening on June 1st. I'm hearing they're getting pushed out to July 1st now. But there's no definite. Everything is sort of wishy-washy with decision-making. So I would say keep monitoring it. I'm trying to keep my ear to on what's happening in that. So feel free to reach out to me. Shoot me an email, tom@tomtezak.com. Send me a text, 808-280-2055. If you're thinking it might be time to buy some real estate, give me a call as well. There are some opportunities, and I'd be happy to chat with you and see if it's the right time or the wrong time. So anyway, that's our update from Maui, and I hope all is well. I hope everybody is staying safe. Continue to wash your hands. Masks. I think every place in the country is going to a mask order now, so we are under that as well. People are required or encouraged to wear masks. I know that there's several retail places that I've been to that are saying must have a mask to get in. So I'm sure there's going to be some super creative masks. That's a whole new business opportunity. So if anybody's got a cool mask, I'd love for you to send me a picture of like some really fun and exciting masks that are out there. We got to have fun with this as well, because it is a challenge, but life is good. The other thing that's been really cool, I never know what I'm going to come up with, but my college daughter is home from college, and she's got a project, and I get to help her with her school project. So we are building some box inside of a box inside of a box for her math class, and I'll post a picture of it when she's done with it, and we're working on it. But it's been a lot of fun, and it's so much fun to be able to hang out with my daughter Zoe, and spend so much time with her. And this is one of those things that in all of this, so many adults or parents with college kids who thought, boy, they're going to go to college and probably hardly going to see them again. This has been such a beautiful thing for all of us to be able to hang out with our college kids and just to re-engage and get to know them again. So as for silver linings, that sure has been one for me. It's just making me tear up just thinking about how cool it is. But anyway, that's all I got from Maui. Have an amazing day. And if you have any questions, please reach out and say hi and give me a call, and I'd be happy to help you out. Aloha.